What's up, everybody? From Hawaii, it's 10:45. We are on the best, the baddest podcast platform, the No Filter Network. Thanks to Eric Burns and his team. And no one better today than my most amazing friend, artist, entrepreneur, just badass of a guy, Sam Johnson. How you doing, Sam?
Good. Thanks for having me. This is an honor, and it's been fun watching your recent videos of you doing this, and I'm glad I was able to join.
Yeah, man, we're only on episode 3. You're guest number 2.
No,
Hundreds and thousands of more to go, man.
no,
But
it's a
I
good
am
start.
grateful. I'm grateful for you to be here.
Yeah,
Taking the time out. I know I got a busy ass day with helping my sister and my family set up for her baby's first birthday party tomorrow. And I know you have your parents in, so let's
yeah.
get to it, man. I mean,
All
the
right.
only way I got to know you was I met you, 2022,
Kansas City.
uh, in Kansas City when the Bananas played their first challenger game against the Kansas City Monarchs.
Yes.
And I saw you give Dalton Cornett a pair of shoes, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? I want a pair, Like, how'd you meet this guy? And then, I just got to know you. I mean, like, how'd you even get in touch with all of us? Or how'd you even see us to even come and fly out?
So I remember there was like E60 30 for 30 or whatever on the Bananas, I think in 2021 in the summer about Jesse. And in my notes app, I was like, I want to make banana shoes. And then kind of when it was April, for some reason, I was like, hey, I want to message them on Instagram, see if they respond. And they responded. I was like, hey, can I make you guys a pair of shoes? And they said, yeah. And then I posted them, I think, end of April. And then that's when everyone, like Dalton reached out and Bill and stuff. And they said that you should come to Kansas City. So I booked a plane ticket to Kansas City from Oregon, and the rest is history, I guess. I mean,
I got jealous, and then I hit you up. Because I was like, hey, Dalton, can I buy those from you? And I don't know what he said, but I think they were a size too small, so I ended up backing out. And then that's when I DM'd you. And
yeah.
that's when we basically started planning for 2023. Or not even then. I think we had the breakfast bowl in August, and you made me my first pair for that.
Well, yeah.
But like, what made you start getting into shoes, or like, was shoes always your passion? And you just,
No, I mean, I just love collecting shoes over time. And then kind of when COVID hit, I lost my job. We got bought out. And so I just was like, why not try something new? I like the Nike ID where you can make your own shoes. So I was like, let's try something like that, make my own. I have no background of being an artistic or could draw. And I just started making it for family and friends. And then I think the Bananas is what kind of got my name out there. So, and I've been doing it probably since like 2021, taking it more serious. But yeah.
Now, as a kid, were you a creative, artistic guy?
No, never. I never was art. I hated art. I sucked at drawing. I didn't think I was creative. I don't know what happened. I think just having COVID, you're at home all the time and something to do, try to start painting, figuring out what works.
Right.
And
I feel like in COVID, we all found our passions, or we all found what we wanted to do because we had
yeah,
unlimited amount of time to just be at home and do fucking nothing. And we all found what we enjoyed doing, whether it be, stuck inside or doing something outside. But do you still have the first pair of custom shoes that you made? Like, did you keep those, or did you sell them
no,
or give them?
I gave them for my nephews. So the first ones I made, I had no idea what I was doing. And so I used like pen markers. I used acrylic paint.
Are you using Sharpies at one point?
Yeah. And I mean,
that's what everyone did.
Well, yeah. And I didn't know if it worked or not. And then
right.
I painting on the sole, the rubber area. And that's a big no-no. That will always come off. That's one thing I've learned.
Really? Even if you use Sharpie?
And over a period of time, I've never used I use paint pens. But yeah, the first pair I did for my nephews, and he wore them like one time, and they got like the paint was falling off. So actually, they just resent them to me, and I redid them. And so because they don't want him to wear them again, just in case they don't
So
want
it's
them.
up in a case, like a trophy case?
Yeah, at their house, it was a Spider-Man. It was the Spider-Man, the new version, Miles Morales, and the old Spider-Man.
Okay.
And then I did the Hulk too for my other nephew. So I mean, it's funny to look back at it to see like how terrible it looked. But
Hey, we all start from the fucking
no,
bottom. There's no one that goes from 0 to nothing real quick.
I know.
You
No, it
know,
was a
we
good learning experience though. I had fun with it, and it took me a while. It took like probably 3 4 weeks to do all that work to figure it out. But now it's quicker, a lot quicker.
are you still using the same paints that you found out like when you realized like what you needed to use, or are you still kind of adjusting
Uh,
from shoe to shoe or sport to sport?
no, like they have this leather paint. It's been around since like early 1900s. So I use that, but when it comes to like mesh material, it's better to use airbrush and have stencils, and that's what I'm kind of teaching myself because
So is airbrush kind of like spray paint then?
yeah, it's
Sort of just a more direct line of
yeah,
painting, I guess.
you can, I mean, you can make like you can just print out like a page of stencils and just kind of put it over the shoe and start airbrushing. But it's trying to figure out the pressure, and then you got to mix it with some thinner so the paint will go through the airbrush and doesn't get like caught and doesn't come out right. So it's, I mean, it's every day. I still learn, watch YouTube now, see what works, what doesn't.
There's no better platform than YouTube if you if you're stuck on something. Like I'm trying to figure out how to get my podcast onto Spotify and YouTube, and I'm just trying to YouTube videos, and I'm still confused as fuck, and rather just have somebody that knows technology to do it for me, because I feel like it's so easy.
Well,
It's
like
just it
yeah,
just
like
takes the time.
and like cut it up each part so you can post it on social media. Like
Mm-hmm.
no,
Yeah,
I'm not good with social media. I don't enjoy it. I just do it just for the shoes. I
Do
wish.
you have a separate account other than the Sam Johnson one? Like, do you have a shoe account where you're posting just shoes?
No, I just started my regular off my name.
Just your personal
Then
one?
yeah, and then over time I finally came up with the name Soul Mint. Probably after
And
like
is that the logo that you're wearing now?
yeah, so my
Okay.
it took me like 8 or 9 months to like come up with a name because I wanted like a shoe as the logo and something that's meaningful.
Obviously.
Yeah, so like soul means one person, like one, and
Mm-hmm.
also
Yeah.
like the bottom of the shoe. So, and then M, I was trying to make the laces, and I just thought mint. I was like, okay, I mean, it kind of goes together. It's
As
clean,
in, like, were you thinking mint? As in, like, minty fresh? Like a
kind of.
mint fresh shoe? Or, like, what was.
Yeah,
Or
I
it kind of just rolled with the soul? Like, it just came
it,
off the tongue better?
it came off the tongue, and then like mint, crisp, green. I don't know. I couldn't. I was just trying to think of M words, a 4 letter
Dude,
M
it
word.
works.
Yeah. No, I mean, it sounds good now, but trying to come up with a name. I mean, I don't know about how long it took you come up with the name for your podcast. If that took a while.
Well, I had some. I wonder if I could go back here. I bet you I could show you some names because I was brainstorming. Then it didn't. Oh, um, I was asking some friends, and they came up with it with peeling the banana just because of almost like peeling an onion, but because I played with the bananas, and that was the most recent thing. I was like, well, why not peel the onion with people, but make it a banana? Because that being with them is who I kind of became to be, this outspoken kind of guy, and living my life to the fullest and really trying to impact life. So I was like, well, why not peel the banana with everyone else? Try and find out their story. And I was like, dude, that fit perfect. So I mean, it only took me like a week just because someone else helped me out. But
Well,
like,
That's what you got to
I
do.
use that what is that chat bot thing that everyone uses now?
AI, the AI
AI
thing.
chat bot. That's such a fucking cheater. Like, come up with your own ideas, people. But
Yeah,
I was using that. I'm guilty, but I never used the name from it.
yeah.
Um, but it's crazy. Like, let's see if I got any.
No, that's a perfect name too for you. I
Dude,
mean,
it matches, and I'm already hearing people disagree or hate on it, and I'm like, fuck you.
well, that's
So
what's
if you
always.
don't want to listen to it, don't listen to it, man. It's
Yeah,
my name. It's my story.
yeah.
Um,
That's who you
Let it
are.
be. It's who I am. And in
Yeah,
this country, it's about freedom, man, and you can just speak freely and enjoy it, and you know, it is what it is. So
yeah.
I'm happy with it, and I'm rolling with it for the
No,
rest of this for the rest of this lifetime.
well, it has
Um,
different meanings too. I mean,
yeah,
so
I mean everyone has their own different way of interpreting it, right? So
uh, yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
to me, I'm always a guy. I don't care what you think because I know what I know, and I know how I feel, and I know my morals. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna do what I think is best for me,
Well,
and it's
it's
never about what someone else thinks.
it's your show. So
Exactly.
do what you
Hey,
want.
but I wanna get back. You were talking about the sole of a shoe, and one of your first shoes that you painted for me, you put the paint on the bottom, and it
Oh, the
obviously
cleat.
chipped. Yeah,
Yeah,
of the cleats,
yeah.
and it came off within like at least half of it came off within um, probably the first game. Have
Oh
you
yeah.
found a better paint or a better way to
Mm,
keep it on
There,
the bottom for longer?
there's this rubber liquid dye stuff that I've used for like the sole of the shoe, not for the bottom, but like the rubber part, and that works. Like you can try to chip away at it, and it's very hard. So I haven't tried that like on the bottom, but I want to. I mean, I want to. I mean, it's something to try. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's like my first cleats I made for you. I had no clue, like, what to do, and that paint came off. Like,
Those were the New Balance ones, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I think
and
I did a giveaway
yeah.
on those. Yeah,
So,
I did.
yeah, no, I've learned a lot, like, what the preparation to get the cleat, like, to make sure it's ready. You got to sand it a couple times. You got to use acetone to clean the factory paint off, and then spray some adhesion to get the paint to hold. So it's been
So a typical shoe, how long would a project take?
like for years that I have right here. I kind of showed you the mock up already. So as long as I have a mock up, probably like 2.5 days.
So do
It's
you go design on the computer first or iPad and then you try to
yeah,
transfer it?
like I love Pinterest. Pinterest is my go-to. I go on there just to
Okay,
look
how
like
does Pinterest work? Because
I
I don't
just
I don't know how, or is it just an idea board? Like
yeah,
have
you
you
just type stuff in, like you can type in custom cleats or custom shoes, and it just shows you a bunch of custom shoes that have been made that people have posted. And just go on there, you can type whatever you want in there, like different paintings, and it's
so Pinterest is it like a blog for creativity? Like you
no,
can
yeah, you can click on the picture and go to like
because
the website.
it's mainly pictures, right?
Yeah,
It's almost like you're pinning a picture of an idea.
yeah. So I just use it to look at ideas, kind of in the future of what I could do, and you never know. It kind of, sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't. Like when it comes to with coming up with ideas with shoes, because when people say do what you want to them, it's like I don't know. I mean, I don't know what colors you
Because you
like.
kind of want to know the background of like who people are, right? In order to
Yeah,
kind of customize it to their
liking.
style or their
Yeah.
liking.
I mean, do you want to see yours? What they?
Show
Are you,
me if you have other ones first. Let's see some of the other ones that you've done.
okay. Well, these are.
Because I notice on when you post a lot, like you're posting a ton of Air Jordans, and those are sick.
Yeah. So it's like camo,
It's the
like that.
camo with the rainbow.
Yeah, the drip too.
So the drip. Are you putting tape?
No, that's just freehand
Okay,
to
it's just.
make
But are you
you.
kind of putting tape around the Nike so like it doesn't leak or something, so you can rip the tape off and it's a nice edge?
No, with this leather paint, it doesn't really like drip down. Like you use a little light coat and kind of just do light coats over it, and over like two or three, it comes out looking good. I
Dude,
mean,
those are nasty.
yeah. So those, I mean,
I have what two pairs of Jordans from you, I think.
oh
Maybe
yeah,
just one.
the black ones, those I first made
I
hook.
got the party animal style
Oh yeah, and then the
ones.
last ones were I first made them as Hook, the movie Hook, and
Yeah.
so if you look inside the sole, it has the picture of like the clock with like Peter
Dude,
Pan
I
or something.
haven't even noticed that. I need to look at that. Damn it. See, that's the
Yeah.
cool part. Is like you put all these little like intricate things that you won't even notice, but
Well,
only the owner will see them because sometimes they're hidden.
yeah. So like I made these Chicago Bulls. Like I made a long time ago. So you see the Jordan on the tongue right
Yep.
there. I cut that open, and then let's see if it comes out. Oh, it's supposed to come out the side, but then it's Jordan dunking his
Okay,
three
is that
year.
laminated? Like what?
Yeah,
So did you cut out a piece of leather and have to put that in?
yeah, exactly. I just measured it out.
Dude, why aren't you working for Nike? Because I
No,
know that you have like some sort of deal with Nike because
yeah,
it's all you usually make are Nike shoes.
yeah. This is the other part of the Jordan shoe.
But
The other,
why aren't you one of their like
I,
designers?
I don't. I just
Like I know you seen the movie Air Jordan, right?
haven't seen Air.
Or Air, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Like it's all about the guy that tries. Obviously, it's Matt Damon, and he goes to recruit Jordan, because
yeah,
he's the next one. But the talk with the designer who designed the ones,
yeah.
like this really nerdy motherfucker, and
It's
but like, dude, because I just met through some friends, a Hawaii guy. He went to a rival high school of mine, but he supposedly works with Kobe Bryant's wife on designing the Kobe
the
line of shoes.
yeah, they're pretty nice. The mom,
Um, do
I,
you
I,
like? Is
I mean,
that the next Jordan coming out? Because I feel like
uh,
not a lot of people rock like LeBrons or.
yeah, they came out with the reverse Grinch, the red ones, like last week, and then I think they're going to come out with more in 2024 of the Kobe's. So we'll see. I have the green Grinch ones that I never wear. They're still in a box, and
Like you bought them how they were, or like you
yeah,
put them
no,
into Grinch design.
no, I bought them how they were, and then now the price goes up on them. So
Dude, how much
that's
is a Kobe shoe?
uh, if you can get it like on sneaker drop, it's probably like 180.
Oh, that's not bad, dude. I'm thinking like
But
$500. But
that's yeah, if you go to like StockX or Goat, that's probably what you'd pay. But if they keep on releasing more, it'd be easier to get.
right, but of course they want to keep demand high and quantity low so that they can spike the hell out of those prices.
Well, that's kind of how I used to have like 200 pairs of shoes that I've sold a lot. But I've kept like Travis Scott's and
Hmm.
then Kobe and then like Jordan golf shoes. So I just
So, like, what's the deal with Jordans? Because they always come out with like a new ones or a different style, but like the prices are ridiculous on them.
it's like 220 for like the threes or
I mean,
fours.
I don't know shoes very well. All I know is Jordan has what 1 to 13, 14,
They have
or
yeah, they're probably in the 20s. Like
or in there. See, I don't even know.
yeah, but like the main ones, like the Jordan ones, are probably 120. So and that's what I prefer because it's just a big canvas. You can do anything you want to it.
Right.
It's just easier to work with.
Because there's less
And
designing leather stuff like smaller where you have to do like thin,
yeah,
thin details.
but I mean those aren't bad. but some people don't like. I used to hate the Jordan ones until I started doing custom shoes. I just don't like high top.
Well, to me, like I've only worn one pair of Jordans, and that was back in high school when I was playing basketball. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty upset I don't know where they are because they were pretty darn freaking comfortable. I think it was 2006 or 7. So what Jordan would that have been?
Well, it could have been. I
It
mean,
it
they
it like had like a shiny toe.
might have been the Concords, the 11s.
I don't know if I could find them. I'll find a picture and send it to you on a text. But like
Yeah.
those were some badass shoes that I wish I kept just because I didn't realize how
Well,
valuable Jordans are.
yeah. Now, I mean, plus I feel like they're a little bit heavier, like for a basketball shoe to wear around.
Maybe that's why I wasn't flying out of the gym.
They weighted you down. That's what happens.
What's your connection with Nike though? Because
My brother, he coaches.
so your brother works for them,
He used to, but he coaches basketball up in Portland area.
right? Because I mean,
So,
you're technically in like Nike Town, right?
yeah,
I mean, like all of Oregon is where the headquarters are.
Beaverton.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
how far are you from there?
3.5 hours probably. So to like the employee store, but I just buy mine on Nike app because they don't like people using the employee store and buying a bunch of pairs of shoes for half
But it's
off.
the same. But it's the same discount with.
I don't use it that often. I try not to because it's a big no. They don't. They will take away like the Nike Swoosh account that my brother has. So no.
Oh, okay. So you can't abuse it, even though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're buying shoes for yourself, it's fine, but not for customizing. They probably.
Right, because it's frowned upon. It's like, well, we're giving you a great Nike shoe. We don't want you messing with them.
Yeah, it's half off. So I mean, if it's $100 pair of shoes, it's $50.
$50.
Yeah, I mean, and at the employee store, they have a lot of good shoes there. I mean.
Oh,
Like,
dude, it's dope. I've been a couple times, and that store is dope. Like I feel like it's a Ross during Christmas with how many people are in there, and they are scavengers in there. Just it's a shit show.
It is. I mean, but you get lost. Like you just start throwing stuff in your cart. You're like, next thing you know, it's like $900, $800.
I know you're spending $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, you're spending $5,000 to $10,000.
Yeah.
Without those discounts.
And that's what you got to tell yourself. Like, I'm saving a lot of money in the long run by buying it here.
Yeah.
So, no, it's I haven't been to the employee store in a while. But
now, could you go to the employee store?
Yeah.
Like, can anyone go, or like
you got to get a
right? Like, you're right. Like somebody that works there has to either give you like a guest pass, or you have to be an employee of Nike.
Yeah, or just know somebody that.
Right.
It's all about knowing people.
It's right. Yeah. I mean, if I don't know you, I probably am rocking one pair of cleats for the whole Banana Tour. Like most guys did.
Well, I mean, you're the one that gave me the opportunity because no one ever asked for cleats. Like, you're the first one.
I mean, and I don't know why. It's like we're playing on this crazy baseball thing that's transforming the baseball world.
Yeah.
And our main goal is to stand out. We want to stand out. We want attention. We want people to like us.
Yeah.
And what better way than having badass cleats? I mean, that's what everyone's a shoe guy. Even the kids are like, it's the first thing they look at. They're like, oh, sick drip. And they're like, sick cleats, bro.
Yes. No, it's true. I mean, you got to.
Because they're emulating the big league guys, and most big league guys have custom cleats. And now that the whole banana ball thing is getting bigger than big leagues, it's like now kids are looking at the banana ball players.
Well, but with in Savannah, that field seemed like it was always muddy.
Oh man, the rain just never stops during the summer. So I remember during that Augie series.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We had I think every game was like a rain delay. And
Yeah.
I remember I was telling you, like, dude, it's so muddy, and you're like, dude, just hold on to a towel so that when
Oh
you
yeah.
steal the base, you can wipe them off. And we actually got a clip of that, and you saved it,
Yeah.
where I stole the base and I started cleaning my shoes.
No, I mean, and probably not a lot of people notice that, but like,
No, but now people can look back and be like, oh, that's why he was cleaning his shoes, not because he was fast or stole a base. It's because I was kind of promoting,
well,
the
you,
the
you
custom cleats I was wearing.
well, you gave me a shout out too because they mic'd you up
Yep.
during
Yeah,
the,
that's
during
right.
the
I
game.
think that was that the same? No, that was a different mic. I was gonna say that wasn't the pizza one because I did a
No,
pizza
no.
thing and then I was on center. Yeah, I remember they mic'd me up and I gave you a shout out. Shout out to
Yeah,
Sam Johnson who makes all my
yeah.
cleats. I want to say I have. I think I counted maybe 10, maybe 12 pairs of shoes by you.
Well, yeah, you do. Well, a couple of them, like
I got
those.
like 6 or 7 cleats, and
Yeah,
then you gave me, uh,
the blazer pink ones.
yeah. What's the other ones you put cleats on?
Oh,
Uh,
the Yeezy.
Yeezys. I got a pair of Yeezys.
Yeah.
Probably need to send them back to you and like freshen them up.
Well, yeah, those
Um,
because those those shoes I tried
you
dyeing
basically
them.
put the golf cleat on them.
Yeah, I need. Yeah, that was like the first or second time trying to put golf cleats on the bottom.
Hey, but I didn't feel like I don't know how deep you have to screw them in so it stays. Because I
Yeah.
think only one cleat came off, and that was the right toe cleat.
Uh huh.
Just because that's my pivot foot, like when I hit, and I
Yeah,
use those a lot during practice.
and what works better if it's the flat is bottom, like if it's just like I think the Yeezys were kind of bumpy, so it's
Yeah,
harder to get that screwed in.
like have
So
you seen the? I know Skull used. He got some shoes customized, and the guy would put like the plate with the
yeah,
like three
that's
cleats. Like he would screw that in.
see, I think they have it patented, so you can't. And I'm curious because I think it who's
So like you couldn't buy those
I've
cleats.
no, I've looked.
Uh,
No, I wish I could. It's who's who's that Guthrie? Did he pitch
yeah,
him?
Guthrie. He's got a guy that customizes them with the plates.
Yeah, yeah. So I think they're in New York. I've looked into them. I mean, it's a cool thing they do. Like it's cool to make a tennis shoe into a cleat like that.
Yeah.
Did
I mean,
you
yeah,
know?
he's got some swag with his cleats. Like he's
Did,
got a new one for every time that he came out and played.
well, yeah, they got money. Did you
Yeah.
notice like how like when you ran on like grass, if that the golf cleat how it held up? Like, did you have decent traction?
Oh, the traction was fine. Like as long as it was a good surface,
Yeah.
traction was fine. The only thing was around the ankle or like the heel bone because you can't make it tight enough. Sometimes you feel the heel like slipping out. So if
Okay.
they made Yeezys and like high tops,
Oh, yeah,
that would be
those.
kind of sick.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
I
do they
know.
make Yeezys and high tops?
I think they have, but they're expensive if you want to get
Yeah.
them. Because the pink ones you wore in a game, I remember the Blazers. You
Yep.
actually,
Yeah, those are sick.
yeah. I mean, and that was a suede pink blazer.
How do you even wash those? Because those are kind of dirty.
Good question. Just put them in the wash
Because
machine.
scrubbing bubbles ain't gonna work. Because
I
you
don't
scrub it
know.
with bubbles and you gotta scrub it, then I feel the dirt just starts smearing.
Yeah, I, I don't know. That's a good question. I've never. No, I don't like messing with like suede or material because you can't really paint on that stuff.
No.
Like
I mean,
it's
you could have you tried like patches,
like to iron
like a
on.
iron-on patch or a stitch-on patch or
No,
glue-on
not.
patch?
I do like logos. I don't think I have any, but I use like their special printing paper. You can iron on like the shoe and stuff, but it
Hmm.
doesn't look the best. It'd be better if it was stitched or something.
Right.
But
Because I'm just thinking like so that would be hard to put on, and then I remember on one of the Jordans, you put these almost like electrical tape as stripes on the shoe, on the toe, on the
Oh yeah,
party
yeah.
animal
So yeah,
style.
so that yeah, that's
Like
what
instead of painting something, you put the tape, and then the
yeah,
tape eventually, the more I wore it, started peeling off because it's right where the toe crease is.
that's when I ironed it on.
Oh, okay, so that's iron
So,
on.
yeah,
Now, why would you do that instead of paint something? Just because the color looked
it's
better,
it was
or just
probably
trying something new?
different and it was probably quicker. Like now I'm more comfortable with like taping stuff up and then start painting it and making stencils because at that time I didn't have like a Cricut to make stencils and I was still pretty new. Like everything happened all quick, like the bananas thing. So I just kind of was rushing it and no, it was a
Right.
good concept, but I don't think that will last paints better. But the crease is hard on the toe. Like you gotta like break them in before I even start like sanding them and stuff. That's one thing
Yeah,
I've learned.
because that toe crease. I mean, I feel like that's the hardest part when it comes to keeping
Ye-
paint on a shoe is where it
ye-
creases.
That's why like breaking it in before I start sanding helps a lot. I've learned lately. So just break it, and so it kind of shows the lines and really sand in that part.
So you're
But
actually taking a mini sander and sanding on the
that or
shoe?
yeah, so or I just hand sand because I don't like getting on the thread. Like if you get over
Okay,
the
okay.
thread, it starts coming up. So I tried both ways, and hand sanding takes a little bit longer, but you can get inside the crevice, and it's better to do it that way.
Huh.
So no, that's one thing I learned like early this year when the season was starting. It's like you got to sand the cleat first before. It's like preparation is like the main key to get the paint to hold.
So
So
if a shoe is like already, if someone sends you a different color shoe other than white, like do you have to sand off that color or that?
I sand it and but I use the airbrush and I tape off the bottom and then I just kind of change the color a little bit. Usually I try to use light gray or white. And so if it's like a black shoe, because you can't, it's hard to paint on a black shoe. So I try to cover the whole shoe with white or light gray and then kind of just start
And
over.
okay,
But I still
almost
sand,
like a base,
yeah, I still sand it
right?
first and do all that before but it takes a while. I prefer white shoes, but if there's different colors, I can figure it out.
Now, dude, how? So you have a regular job, right? How?
Yeah,
s-
I help a buddy and
Or are you able to work from home?
no, I go into Bend, so I live like 20 minutes away from Bend. So I go into Bend every morning and then it takes 20 and then 20 minutes back. So I mean it's like 4 hours a day. I just get out of the house kind of
Dude, that's easy work. I need that kind of life. And then you go
well,
home and you work on shoes.
yeah. But I mean it's always hard to come up with an idea though. I mean, try to make it all flow and kind of tell a story and just you just got to let it come to you. Like,
That and watch a lot of movies and see what Hollywood's trending in because whatever's trending, or even watch TikTok, bro.
oh yeah, yeah. There's I mean, just search like that's why I say Pinterest.
I mean, just see what everyone's style is trending to. If it's camo, start making camo. If
Oh
it's
yeah, like
animals, make an Animal Planet shoe.
like
Um,
the drip was big. People love drip.
oh,
So,
dude, I mean, like, I think that will never go away. If you can make something with that cool dripping look,
yeah,
or like camo, like so when you do camo, are you doing like that one you showed me earlier? Are
I
you
just
just handing that,
yeah I
or
just
do
kind of
you have a camo?
no
Yeah,
stencil.
stencil.
I might have one, but I just freehand to kind of just go off a picture and just see how it looks. But sometimes you need to like take a step back for a day or two to really see if it looks good or not. Because when you're in the moment, you're like, oh, that doesn't look good. Like, but just take a step back and just have a fresh mind when you come back.
Now, do you put a shiny coat over most of them?
Yeah, there's a finishing spray that I do, and then I usually put a spray of like water resistant stuff to help out.
Yeah.
So it just depends how hard they're getting worn and stuff. I mean, paint's probably going to come off at some point, like playing all those, like in baseball, playing all those games in the mud.
Well, that's probably your hardest sport to make it last, for longer than a week maybe, since you're playing every day.
Well, yeah, and like the professionals play on turf, so it's
that's true. So it's not too bad, but like when you start sliding in dirt and stuff, and when it's not big league fields, I mean, you're you're messing up those shoes pretty good if you're having a good game. Because usually, if you're not having a good game, you're not getting dirty, right?
Yeah.
That's how I always looked at it. If I was getting dirty and my shoes were getting messed up, then I knew I was having a good game, because that means I was doing something right. I was in the action.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'd be like, Sam, I don't know how to clean these. What the fuck am I doing here? And it's like, I don't want to trouble you for new ones, and so.
No, I need to get, like, that would be a good thing to like send out with the cleats, is like a cleaner, so it's easy to clean your cleats after the game and stuff.
Yeah, because it's like I don't want to brush it. I more just want to spray like scrubbing bubs and a towel. Because once I start brushing it, I notice it will start chipping off a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think what also helped, I noticed, is if I don't clean them right after the game, and it was like kind of a muddy game, and I let them dry for probably 2 days.
Yeah.
Then once it dries, I can like click them off and then wipe it with a towel rather than having to scrub it.
Yeah, like I think of like one thing I wish I didn't take any pictures of your Vegas cleats that I made. Like usually I take pictures.
I still got them.
I know, but
not with me. But I mean, I have every pair of cleats that you made me for this year.
Yeah, no,
I got the black and pink ones. That was the first ones.
Yeah, but that I put a pen in the tongue.
Yeah, dude, if you could figure that out, because. It was in a tongue, but most times it would be a little uncomfortable, like digging into the top of my shoe. But if you could put like a slit on the outside, like right. I mean, I wish I could point, but right there, there, up and down, like right there, right by the shoelace holes. If you could put like two little sockets where it could slide in.
No, that's not a bad. I mean,
like just stitch in, and then the cap cover clip can like just so it's a little more secure.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think that
like it's almost like putting a tongue, like the tongue of a shoe, like the thing that you grab onto to slip
the back. Yeah.
Yeah, but you put that on the side and put two of them so the pen can go on there.
No, that's a good idea. I mean. Because I that probably hurt, like the front of your ankle probably didn't feel good.
No, it was digging in a couple times. Yeah. And so that's where I was like, all right, I can do it. So I started putting all of my pens right inside of my sock, because I wore the 3/4 socks.
Yeah, and then you have the Rasta shoe, the New Balance cleat, the yellow.
Yes, dude, those were sick. I love that design. I didn't care for the shoe that much. I thought they were going to be a lot more comfortable, because I do love the New Balances.
Yeah.
But something about them. I remember I felt like I almost sprained my ankle one time, because there wasn't a lot of surface area under the foot, and I felt like it narrowed.
Yeah,
with the cleats, whereas like it wasn't a flat base.
Yeah,
but as far as looks, badass.
I think those are Lindors, right?
Yes, Lindors, and it had the strap around the ankle.
Yeah, no, that was kind of easy because I already had the pattern on there, so I just played off.
But the hard part was that what's the material? Like it wasn't a mesh. I mean, it was a mesh.
Synthetic something. Like it was hard to paint, like to go into the shoe. Like it wouldn't stick that well, so it took a while, a couple coats, more coats than usual.
So are you using a paint pen
No,
for?
I just used a paintbrush on that. That was more of a paintbrush, and I kind of just or a toothpick sometimes. I use a toothpick for the tighter areas, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. I mean, those are a little bit difficult. I prefer leather is a lot easier than that
Oh
material.
yeah.
I mean,
What's the most difficult cleat that you've had to try and customize?
oh, I brought up the cowboy cleats for Garrett.
Yeah.
So
Did he
that
give you any feedback from it?
yeah, he told me he had. I mean, I was surprised he actually pitched them. I
Good
was
old Garrett Delano,
I
everyone.
I was very surprised. I thought it was more for like looks, like he could just wear around, not like
Yeah.
pitching. But I wish like I need to sew the cowboy boot into the cleat. I kind of made a strap go under the sole,
Hmm.
and so it'd stick, but it wasn't tight. So he got blisters, and it wasn't tight around the ankles enough. So that's the one thing
Uh,
I learned. But those were fun. Like it was a good challenge.
well, what he needs to do, I think, is just buy not the most expensive, but just buy some cowboy boots that he doesn't mind ruining, and then give them to you to customize like the bottom or just the whole thing and paint them.
Well, like doing his, like I painted part of the cowboy boot, and it looks good. Like I've never
No,
done.
yeah, it looked great with the paint.
Yeah.
It's just the comfortability of
Oh,
the material.
and yeah, and I've learned I need because I cut like the whole front part of the cowboy boot out so you could put his foot in there. I think I need to leave part of it there so it helps support the front ankle area. So it's not so loose. Like you'd have to use the laces to tie it tight, and that rubs
Right.
against the ankle. So, but no, that was fun. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't
I
know
mean,
how.
what surprised me was that not like there's 40 of us that played. I don't know why not every single one was reaching out,
Oh,
and getting it.
yeah, but there's so many good artists out there. Like I love Dan. Dan, what's your first baseman?
Oberst.
Yeah, hit the ones he got. I forget from who with the banana peel peeling back as a Nike swoosh.
Oh
Like
yeah,
those were unbelievable.
yeah.
Like
No, yeah. Dan's got some
yeah.
good style too.
And then I
But
think
but I mean, just the fact like you're just starting and
yeah.
you're probably one of the least expensive guys to get custom cleats from, unless
Oh,
guys just had another connection and they were getting free cleats.
yeah, no, I love the opportunity. Like I like Eric Jones, his banana cleats. They're
Uh
fun.
huh. And you made one for Jackson Olsen, right? The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, but I don't think he ended up wearing them. The ones I made for him.
Oh, okay.
He wore a different pair. But yeah,
I mean that guy gets free stuff daily,
oh yeah,
like by the hundreds with
no,
his
yeah,
following.
it was cool. He gave me the opportunity. I'm trying. There's a lot of them. I like.
You need to make a Dustin Baber one because he keeps spray painting those damn Nike Hirachis with gold because he's like his
Well,
character's
I
Leprechaun and they just look hideous to me.
I made him turf shoes that he just like wears around. But yeah, I remember. I think it was in Vegas. He brought that up. He's like, yeah, we need to do some cleats. But like the shoes I like is I did for Eric Burns. I used his kilt from Kansas City.
Yeah, I
He
remember
wore
you asking me to get some stuff for him.
Yeah, the kilt was pretty fun to do because I just had to cut up his used kilt. And it was all dirty and
Oh
but
no, it was perfect. It was like vintage kilt
yeah,
cleats.
yeah,
Did he wear
yeah.
those when he made an appearance in
No,
California?
they're tennis shoes. It was just
Okay.
Nike shoes, and I just cut it up and put it on the toe, and then like the Nike swoosh area, and I think that and then maybe on the tongue area, but yeah, I remember that was a disaster sending it to him. Like it got shipped to him, and then it got shipped back to me for some reason. I think I was
Oh,
yeah.
weren't you asking me like if he got it because his house is in the middle of nowhere, like it's basically some big mansion and
Yeah,
somewhere in Tahoe and mailing out there gets a little hectic.
and I think there's a
And the
snowstorm.
mailman gets lost.
Yeah, there's a snowstorm going on too. So
I want to
But
say it was like right around this time last year.
yeah,
You
it
know, it was
was
during the
because
winter, and you were trying to send it to them.
yeah, I think it took like 3 weeks or to get to them. Like,
But like,
but
weren't they sent back and then you sent them again? Oh,
yeah,
because we got the. Didn't you get the address wrong, or was that on
no,
my set of shoes? You put the
no,
wrong zip code by like a number.
that was I did that to yours, but his or it was fine because I looked it up and I checked, but it just got sent back because I think the like the UPS or FedEx guy just didn't want to deliver it because of the snow or something. I don't. I mean,
They need to give those UPS drivers like a snowmobile. You know, just fucking just go to all those homes in the snow.
oh yeah,
Just
that I
zoom
mean,
it in
and
there.
have a sled on the back to put the
Yeah,
packages on.
like tow it on their regular car,
Yeah.
and then when they're like, "Oh shit, I can't go anywhere," well, I got the snowmobile.
Well, they
And
probably
they're
wouldn't.
just zip.
They wouldn't
They
get
could be
much
like the
pushback.
new Santa.
But they probably would just want to go drive that around the whole time and not deliver it. I mean,
Why not? And
yeah.
they
I
wouldn't
mean,
deliver anyone's mail.
well,
They'd be
it'd
like,
probably
screw this.
be a 12-hour day, and I mean, and they'd be UPS be wondering why
Hey
it took.
man, yeah. I mean, you got to give credit to those guys to
Oh,
go and deliver mail during the holidays and during the winter. I mean, fuck.
oh yeah.
It's a
No,
job I wouldn't want to do.
they work hard for sure.
But just don't lose their shit. It's like we always get mad. It's like,
It,
how hard is it to just take a box, put it at the right address, and put it in the right mailbox?
yeah, I've had it a couple times where it's gotten shipped, and then it gets to like Portland, and for some reason it gets shipped right back, or it gets shipped to like somewhere in Florida. It's going to Savannah, and all of a sudden it stops tracking after like 2 or 3 days. It just says en route, and so I got to call them, and they're like, "Oh, it'll be there soon." So,
Yeah. When is soon?
well, exactly because you pay for like 3 priority mails, like 3 days or something.
Yeah, and you're paying extra to get it there in a certain amount of days.
Yeah, as long as it's not lost, I'm fine. I don't care. It can take however long. I just don't want it lost because I mean,
Yeah, just
then I have to recreate the shoe again, and that's a whole process.
I mean, you ever watch those videos that people have made, or it's actual video footage of each different um, delivery system, where like UPS has a style, USPS has a style,
Uh,
Amazon has a style, FedEx has a style of like how they deliver the package.
I haven't seen that. What?
I don't know who does what, but it's like one person literally just from 10 feet away from the door just
Oh,
throws it. The other one just like places it nicely, you know. The other
yeah,
one like shakes it up and like what's in here and then puts it down.
I
I
do
mean,
think it's funny when they do toss them.
yeah,
I mean, hopefully nothing breaks. But
it's a little it's a little Ace Ventura in there.
yeah, no, I mean, they're just trying to get through their day. They're probably maybe
I know.
in bad mood or something.
Yeah, I mean, right? We can't judge anyone because we don't know what they're going through on that day.
Yeah, maybe there's a dog there that is scared that's going to bite their leg, so they're scared.
But it still amazes me, like working in the bananas merch for quite a time. We would get packages back and like a complaint saying, "Oh, my package was damaged," and blah blah blah. It's like, well, that's not our fault,
Well,
like
it's out of your control.
yeah, it's not the bananas fault, or it's not the person sending it. It's the freaking delivery people who doesn't take the courtesy and the respect to how you found it is how you need to leave it.
Well, it's probably when they're transferring from like city to city, they're kind of just throwing it around.
Oh, I can just see them just a bunch of packages throwing it over their head.
Oh, they probably have
It's
fun
a,
with it. I mean,
it's a total shit show.
I mean, it's.
They're shooting Jays in the back of their truck.
I mean, yeah, or they steal it. Like, I mean, Nike's has gotten shoes stolen like out of FedEx truck before, like in Memphis.
Easily, because everyone knows it's going to be their chances of getting a Jordan or some high valued shoe
Yeah,
is so high. It's like, man, if I was a thief, that's what I would do. I'd follow like a FedEx guy or Amazon guy leaving from a Nike, plant and just follow that car around. And when the person goes and leaves and goes and delivers, hop in the truck, grab a package, continue to the next place.
I mean, yeah, no, it's happened. And with Nike, like they just get their truck broken into at the warehouse, and especially when there's like a hot shoe that just gets released, like they want to take it and sell it, and make a bunch of money. So,
yeah, it's a sad world. I mean, it's sad. I don't get it. I mean, like I've had stuff stolen from me, and it sucks. You know, like I don't get what the use was, but hey, better for them, I guess, right?
Yeah, as long as you don't get hurt.
If they needed it that badly, then go ahead and take it.
Yeah, move on. You can buy it again, or just hopefully it wasn't too important.
All right. I gotta see. Do you have any other shoes to show before you release mines?
So when I first started like shoes, I loved making like the shoebox part of the concept. Like that was like try to make it like
right, like presentation. So, like, you gotta have presentation right.
Yeah, this is the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
That's cool, and that's a shoebox.
Yeah, it was
like you made it into. So there's shoes in there.
I took them out, but yeah.
Like okay.
The inside there's lights, like it's exactly like it.
Bro,
like you got the magazine. Yeah.
That's rad.
And then like the shoes. So like inside the sole is like the hoverboard.
So did you paint the soles too?
Yeah. These were like the shoes I first, and then you got a hoverboard up there. And I actually on these I cut to the air pockets. It probably took like 2 or 3 days to.
Like you cut inside those air pockets and.
No, I cut inside the shoe. Like whatever Nike uses, it's very hard to cut. Like it's some glue and I don't know. So and then I just put little buttons for the laces. But these
so do you wear those?
No, these were Jordan 3s. I could. But they have.
Are those for sale, man? If anyone, I think you should just literally start posting every single shoe that you've made and you haven't worn, and you have it. Post it on your IG and just start for sale. Like try to.
Yeah, like those. I mean, those are probably like first 5. The 5th pair of shoe I ever did. Those were Jordan 3 Reds that I had in my closet.
Oh, those are one of the first pairs, and you still have.
Yeah, yeah.
So after you made the ones for the nephew.
Yeah, those were
these
probably.
Ones came.
Yeah, those took a while to do because
we should probably start calling all of your shoes
the Nintendo box.
Johnson 1, Johnson 2, Johnson 3s.
Yeah, so this is the Nintendo box from regular Nintendo.
Boy, that's like original Nintendo.
Like, yeah, and then this is funny part because the game was hard to get going, so you put Blow Me.
Blow Me.
You had to blow for the game, and then.
Oh, that's right. I remember we have to blow everything.
Yeah, and so here are the Duck Hunt shoes.
Oh, I like those, dude. Those are Nikes?
Yeah.
Are those like skateboarding shoes?
Yeah, they're the Blazers, but they're like skateboarding, yeah.
Because they have like that skateboarding style of sole.
Yeah. And I like that. And then
I like how they put did you put the small Nike sign, or is that part of it?
That's part of it. It's a smaller Nike sign. It's like a gel. And so on this side, I popped it out to make the gun.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. The Duck Hunt gun.
Those are sick.
Yeah, and then here's the other one with the bird flying away with the orange gun.
Uh-huh.
So.
Uh-huh. So do you wear those? I mean, they look unworn.
Yeah,
it's almost like you just have collector's items.
Yeah, no, they're in a box. I kind of just forget. Like I wear the same shoes every day. Like I don't.
Bro, I'm the same way. Like I have my 2 pairs of shoes I wear every day, and like even if I have a occasion, I'm like the outfit I'm wearing just doesn't match with the cool shoe that I want to wear.
No, I don't know. That's why I collect them, and prices go up. These are like the first shoe I ever did, Ninja Turtle. So you got the strap for the stomach. So
Bro, those are so cool.
yeah, these shoes were like $10 off Amazon in China. So these are like the first one.
Hey, you need something cheap? Get it from China.
Well, exactly. And we had no, like, I had a buddy helping me. We had no idea what to do. But these are like the very first shoe we ever touched. Like, and then the shoebox
Bro,
is
I would wear those.
the turtle van, the turtle van from
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So never
You
finished
got
it,
to make
but
a shredder shoe.
no, that's a good idea.
Shredder.
No, well, actually, on these, I have each one done. Like, I haven't finished it all, but I have a Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo of these, like with the actual.
Okay, so every Ninja Turtle has their own.
Yeah. So they're Nike Up Tempos I used on those. They're Scottie Pippen shoes. So yeah,
Now,
those.
if Dennis Rodman came to you and asked you to make him shoes based on what you know of Dennis Rodman, what style of shoe?
Well, I remember I had his pair of shoes when he used to play basketball. They're called the worm shoes, and they zipped up like the front on the tongue. Like there's laces, but then this zipped up right
Why
here.
don't shoes have more zippers on them?
That's one thing I want to do is have like zip up a little bit, just be different. I don't know. I don't know
Right,
if it's
zip up to a certain amount, but where the zipper doesn't hit like that ankle part, so you're not getting a blister.
yeah, and I just don't know like wear and tear if it will like come apart. Like probably got to have some strong material.
Or like you put a zipper above the shoelaces, so when it zips down, you can find the shoelaces and tie it, and then
Yeah,
zip up so it covers, so it's a nice
yeah,
looking, finish.
yeah, and that's what Dennis Rodman used to have. Like that was a cool shoe.
I'm
But
surprised they don't make those anymore.
and then these were first like my first airbrush shoes.
Oh, I kind of like those. Like I like that fade look.
Yeah. So these were
Would you say
Jordan.
basketball shoes are probably the easiest shoes to customize?
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of them are leather, but sometimes there's like the Air Force Ones are good shoe
Right,
to use.
right. Just because they have so much.
Like these are hydro dipped with spray paint.
Oh, dude, how'd you make those?
You so you never know how it's going to turn out. So you spray paint in a big bucket of water, and you kind of swirl it around like the gray and teal color, and
Uh-huh.
then you tape off the parts you don't want dipped in it, and you just dip the shoe and hope it.
Oh, dude, how does that freaking work? Because it's almost like in that water, right? It's that thin layer of paint, and then you
Yeah,
put it in slowly,
ex-
and then you dunk it.
yeah, it's hard. I remember first time, like couple times doing it, it turned out terrible. Like it didn't get the whole shoe. It got part of it.
I mean,
You
like, I
can't.
don't know the science behind it, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, how does not all that paint just wash away when you dunk it? And I don't know, man. The science is
Well, and
crazy.
there's film too that you can buy that you can put on top of the water and then dip the shoe. So like different patterns. So you could go
Right.
crazy with that.
So is it a solid thing, and then you have to put it on top of the water?
For like the material, like
No, for that
what?
paint, like that paint
It's
that's
just
on
spray.
the shoe.
It's just spray paint, just regular old spray paint. And it sticks on. It's on top of the water, stays on top.
So it's as simple as you have a bucket of water, you spray paint the water, and it
Yeah,
creates a film of paint on the top.
yeah, and
And somehow, some way, it
you just
stays
got
wet enough and it gets stuck to a material.
yeah, and you kind of use like a stick to swirl it around to kind of get a pattern that you like, and just dip it. And you got to play around with it. It takes some time and practice.
So when you swirl the stick around and you pull it out, does the stick get paint on it too?
Yeah, a little bit. So you just got to go light. I mean, I've only done it a handful of times, and I mean, I've messed up plenty of shoes doing that.
Well, one day I'm gonna have to come over and see you go through a whole shoe journey, and kind of just watch you, watch you do your art.
Yeah, this is what I do out in the garage, and then my closet's full of shoes. Just, I mean,
I feel like you need to buy a house just for shoes.
I mean, if the shoes are in my closet, I'm gonna use them. Probably, I'm gonna find a way to practice on.
Yeah.
You can do anything you want. Like, just try it. I mean, if you mess up, like on these leather shoes, just repaint over them and start over.
Right.
It's a new canvas.
But they get heavier and heavier. So is there a way to take them off, take the paint off?
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't sell them. It's just more like a practice. It would be a practice.
I got you. Like you have like your demo shoes.
Yeah.
To practice on.
Yeah. So that's, I don't know, do whatever you want, different patterns, try different things.
Mm-hmm.
You just never know what's going to hit, who's going to see it.
So. Well, shit, I don't know what I'm about to see, but I would love to see mine.
Okay, so you remember the mock-up was very basic. It was just a palm tree.
Yeah, a palm tree and some blue and black.
And then the shaka that you wanted.
Wait. I wonder. Let's see if I have it. I can. Oh yeah. So this is the mock-up, everyone. Let's see.
So that's
simple mock-up.
So I did different blue, but so you ready? Oh, you probably okay. So so you see the flowers, put flowers on it.
Yep.
And then the 3D Nike swoosh. So I put the flowers.
What is that thing right there?
What?
On the Velcro part strap. Like it looks like the So Mint thing. No, okay, yeah, no.
Oh.
That thing right there.
This tongue?
No. Turn it. Right by your thumb. Oh, that's a shaka.
Yeah, that's the stick.
Oh, you had it flipped. Oh, that's right, because I told you I wanted like a fingers.
Well, and I looked on Pinterest and stuff. I could not find anything.
You can find this one.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't find this one.
No, and so that was the hard part, is trying to find it and kind of just do my own thing. So you got the flowers, hibiscus flowers up there, and the Nike swoosh is 3D.
Bro, those are fucking sick.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the first one I sent you with the flower pattern. I just wanted to add that because I felt like there was not much to it. So. And I will get those sent off next couple days.
Man, take your time. I'm not even in Georgia yet.
I know, but I mean,
because I want to get there, so I'm there waiting for them. They're sitting at the front door, and
looking.
I'm not trying to say there's bad people out there, but there is, and I don't need those things getting swiped.
Yeah, I understand. I can keep them around. No, I still got to do a little touch up, but I mean, they're pretty much done.
Bro, I am excited.
So yeah, no, those took like a day and a half, 2 days. Wasn't too bad.
Well, I know you have a shit ton of other shoes to do, and you did mine first, so
yeah, no,
that's big time, man.
Yeah, no.
Hey, where can people find you? Do you have Instagram? Do you have
Instagram? Like Instagram's like the main area.
What is it?
Sam_Johnson 888.
Okay, and people can just slide in the DMs and get
absolutely.
Those shoes customized and
And
I want to say you are very, very affordable and you're easy to work with, and I mean, like, even if you have your own shoe, you can get it sent to you.
Yeah, like with Connor, the pitcher, he sent me used cleats last year, and they're pretty dirty. But I just cleaned them up. They're white cleats, and I just cleaned them up and made him custom cleats off of that. So, I mean, if they're not too bad, like, you can still make custom cleats.
Yeah. I mean, anyone looking to get amazing custom cleats with custom designs and whatever you want,
exactly.
Hit up Sam Johnson.
Yes, I appreciate it.
And if not, hit me up and I'll get you in touch.
Yeah.
No, everyone knows my Instagram, _Smoothie King. and we will get you swagged out with basketball cleats, soccer cleats, football cleats, kicks. They could be Vans for all I care. I mean, he can do anything, people. So this is your man. If you're looking for anyone that does custom cleats, I highly recommend.
Appreciate
my man Sam. Yeah,
I appreciate it. This has been fun,
dude.
It went quick.
We're over an hour, bro.
Yeah,
that's how quick and fun. And we got to see a bunch of cleats and even the shoe box. I didn't realize that you did the shoe boxes.
That was right before. I'll show you the last one I did was the Savannah Bananas baseball field with the lights and.
Oh shit! Yeah, you better keep that, or if they want it at some point, give them a ridiculous high price and be like, get your money's worth on that one.
No, that's the last box because it would take me like a month to do like the whole shoe and the box to come up with the concept, but it just took too much time doing it by myself. So. But I like the shoebox idea. I think it's cool because usually people throw the boxes away. So
yeah, no, bro. That's that's kind of like your niche.
Yeah, exactly.
You also designed the shoebox.
Yeah, it was something different.
So it's like a 2-in-1. You get two cool custom things.
Yeah.
One is wearable. One is the home.
Well, yeah, one you can just showcase it, put it on a mantle. I mean, it's so. No,
dude, badass, bro.
Yeah, it was something different, and people don't like it. They said it was too much, but also some people liked it because it was just different, Oh
yeah, and you're able to just customize it. Like if somebody wants it, then you make it. If nobody wants it, then you make the shoe and you put it back in the shoebox and send it off.
Yeah, no,
it's not a big deal.
No,
anything's possible.
No, exactly, and it's just whatever the customer likes. I want to make sure the shoe or cleat tells a story about them. That's who I want it for. Their colors, whatever they want on it. I'm just here to help. So
and color the world and share stories, bro.
Exactly.
And you're doing what you love, and that's the main thing. We all need to be doing what we love more, and life is a lot better, easier. It's more joyful. It's more fun to wake up to something that you enjoy doing.
No, I look forward to. I mean, without COVID, without losing my job during COVID, none of this would. I wouldn't.
If you don't lose your job, man, I probably never get to meet you. So
same
I never get to rock your stuff.
And that's the only reason I started shoes. Just trying something new. I don't know. It makes me want to go after it. Try a new challenge every day. It's fun.
Keep doing it, bro. I'm proud of you, man.
I appreciate you.
You're gonna do big things. It's only year 2 that you've been doing this. Technically, maybe 3, possibly 4, but I don't even count COVID as year 1. So.
Well, I mean, cleats has already been a little over a year with making your first ones.
Yeah. So. But the whole from customizing things, dude.
Yeah.
You're rocking and rolling.
Yeah. Oh, I will say thank you to you and your family for the package. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, dude. Of course.
Awesome.
Much aloha, brother.
Hey, dude. I love the chocolate macadamia.
Bro, you got to have the chocolates.
Dude,
Hawaiian chocolates.
It's amazing. So.
Nah, dude. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
It was good talking to you, bro.
Great.
No Filter Network.
This has been fun.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So.
Well, let's do it again. Okay. You have a happy New Year.
You too.
We only got a couple more days left, so make it good, dude. Mele Kaliki Maka and Amaka Hiki Ho. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, bro.
Absolutely. Back at you, and take care and enjoy, and we'll stay in touch.
Same here, brother. We'll see you later.
See ya.
everyone. Aloha.
Bye.
Shoo!